Okay, perfect. So good afternoon, Abigail. Good afternoon, Juanca. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Juan, fine. Okay. Yes, Juanca, everything's fine?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So let's start. Yeah, so remember that yesterday, we learned about the difference between will and might. Today we're going to continue talking about will. So let's check it out. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go to the book. Okay, let's go to the book. Could you please open your books on page 124? Yes, let's go everybody to page 124. Today we're going to finish unit number 11, so it's important that you are here. So what are we going to talk about today? If you read here, we're going to talk about offers and requests. Yes, what's the difference between an offer and what's the difference between a request? If you see these four pictures, we have different chords here. Match the verbs to the objects. Use a dictionary to help you. So here you have load, unload, and you have to choose the correct option. Set, clear, take out, wash, dry. So for example, we have four and we are four, so we're going to do it together. Abigail, we're going to start with you, yes? Abigail, if you read the dishes, what can we say with the dishes? You think, are we going to load the dishes? Are we going to set the dishes? Take out the dishes? Wash the dishes? Dry the dishes? What do you think?
The dishes son los platos, ¿no, teacher?
Yes. So, which verb with the dishes? ¿Qué verbo podemos usar con los platos?
Wash.
Load. Okay. Yeah, perfect. We're going to say wash, dry the dishes, right? Wash, lavarlos, o dry, secarlos. Perfect. Thank you. So there we have dry the dishes, wash the dishes. Let's go with you, Janet. Janet, please. What about if we have the dishwasher? What verb can we use with dishwasher? Load the dishwasher, set the dishwasher, take out the dishwasher. What do you think? Janet, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so here you have the dishwasher, right? Es la máquina para lavar los platos. The dishwasher. What are we going to do? If you look at this picture, right? You think this man is load the dishwasher, is set the dishwasher, or take out the dishwasher?
Load.
Yes, perfect. So we're going to say load the dishwasher, unload the dishwasher, right? Load es poner los platos a la máquina de lavar. Unload, well, sacar los platos, right? Perfect. Juanca, what about the verb the table? What can we say with the table? Set the table, take out the table. What do you think, Juanca?
Take out.
Yes, are we going to take out the table? Vamos a sacarla la mesa? Well, yes, we can do it, but...
Set clear. Sí,
Yes, it will be set the table or clear the table, right? Poner la mesa, poner los platos y recoger los platos, right? So set the table and clear the table. Here we have these verbs that are important. Set the table, clear the table, right? These are chores. These are common chores that our mother or our father taught us to do every day. Okay, to set the table, clear the table, right? And Fernando, what about the last core? That is the trash. So it's the last option. It's the easiest. What do you think? The trash.
Take out the trash.
Yes, perfect. That's it, right? So we're going to take out the trash, take out the recycling. Well, yes, that's it. Is this clear? So here you have the pictures and here you have the verbs, right? For example, Abigail, picture A. What is this man doing in picture A? Is it loading the dishwasher? Is he setting the table, take out the trash, or washing the dishes? What is he doing?
Washing the dishes.
Well, no, he's not washing the dishes actually. So there you have the table, right? ¿Qué podemos decir con la mesa? The table. Other option? You think we're going to use with the table set or clear? Abigail?
Set, teacher.
Well, it will be the opposite, right? He's clearing the table. Set es poner los platos. Cuando vamos a poner la mesa. But here you have dirty dishes, right? So he's clearing the dishes. Well, the table. Clear the table. Ya está levantando los platos. And let's go with the second picture. So, Janet, what about picture B? What is he doing now?
Load the dishwasher.
Yes, he's loading the dishwasher, right? So, load the dishwasher. Perfect. Wonka, what about picture C? What is he doing?
Dry the dishes.
Yes, he's drying the dishes, right? Dry the dishes. And finally, Fernando, the last picture. That is the easiest one.
Take out the trash.
Yes, that's it. Okay. So here you have the different cores. Pay attention to this word because it's core, right? It's similar to task, to works. But what's the difference with cores? Take out the trash. All of them are cores. I'm going to show you the word right now. Which household chores does each image show? Here I'm going to highlight the word household chores. ¿Sí? Chores significa las tareas, los trabajos que vamos a hacer en casa. Simplemente para la casa. Chores. Okay? And that's what you have here, household chores. Oficios de la casa. Okay. So now we're going to listen to 4 short conversations. These are short conversations. What household chores are the people talking about? I want you to tell me which of these household chores are they talking about? Are they talking about setting the table, taking out the trash, loading the dishwasher, or washing the dishes? You're going to tell me, please. And then we're going to match if it's a mother and a son, if it's a married couple, a father and a daughter, or a host and guest. Yes? Let's do this. We're going to listen. I want you to pay attention, please. Let's do it. Oh, let me check if I'm sharing the audio. Okay. Everybody, please listen.
Transcript 11.6, page 124. Exercise 3. 1.
Where are you going?
I'm just taking the trash out.
Don't bother. I have to go out in about 10 minutes. I'll do it then.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
2.
Sam, where are you off to?
To watch TV.
Will you clear the table first, please?
Oh, Mom, but the game's on.
It'll only take you 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
3.
That was delicious. Thank you. Let me wash the dishes.
No, don't worry. We'll put them in the dishwasher.
Okay, I'll load the dishwasher then.
4.
Katie, can you come and set the table?
Okay, I won't be a minute. I'm just finishing my homework.
Okay. So those are simple questions. Now you're going to tell me the first picture, to which core it refers to. ¿A qué tarea de casa se refiere? Let me check if we continue being 4. Yes. So Abigail, please, you're going to tell me number 1, and Janet number 2, Juan Carlos number 3, and Fernando number 4. Yes? Let me check here the messages. Okay. So Abigail, what do you think about the first conversation? You listened to the core? Was it load the dishwasher, set the table, take out the trash, wash the dishes?
Teacher, ¿podría escuchar una vez más el audio?
Okay, so
Oh.
everybody please pay attention. We're going to listen one more time. Yes, Abigail, you are going to tell me number 1, which is the core. Sí, quiero que me diga cuál es la tarea que le piden hacer. Janet, please, number 2, you're going to listen to the second conversation. Juanca, please, listen to the third. And Fernando, listen to the fourth. Let's listen one more time.
Transcript 11.6, page 124. Exercise 3. 1.
Where are you going?
I'm just taking the trash out.
Don't bother. I have to go out in about 10 minutes. I'll do it then.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
2.
Sam, where are you off to?
To watch TV.
Will you clear the table first, please?
Oh, Mom, but the game's on.
It'll only take you 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
3.
That was delicious. Thank you. Let me wash the dishes.
No, don't worry. We'll put them in the dishwasher.
Okay, I'll load the dishwasher then.
4.
Hey, you come at the table?
Okay, I won't be a minute. I'm just my homework.
Okay, Abigail, what do you have for number 1?
Creo que escuché taking the dashes.
Okay, yes. Taking the trash out. Yes. Yo sé que el verbo es take out, right? But here the person is putting the noun between the two words, right? Take the trash out. Sí podemos decirlo de las dos formas. Podemos ponerlo en medio del verbo y la preposición. Take the trash out, or we can put it at the end. O podemos ponerlo también al final. We can say take out the trash. As you want, as you prefer. But definitely in the conversation it was take the trash out. Sí, sacar la basura. And Abigail, just in case, you remember if it was a mother and a son, a married couple, a father and a daughter, a host and guest? If you don't remember, it's okay.
Si no me equivoco es la letter C.
A father and a daughter. Okay, so we're going to check that one. Let's go with number 2. And Janet, what do you have for number 2? Which core?
The table.
Okay. You remember if it was a mother and a son, a married couple, father and daughter, a host and guest?
A mother and son.
Okay, yes, that's correct. It was a mother and a son. So let's go with you, Juanca. What about number 3? What did you listen? Which was the core?
Wash the dishes.
Okay. So it was a conversation between a married couple, a father and daughter, a host and a guest.
A host and a guest.
Yes, perfect. A host and a guest. Finally, Fernando, what do you have for number 4?
Unload the dishwasher.
Unload the dishwasher. Okay. And you remember who were the people that were talking?
A married couple.
Married couple. Okay, so we're going to check. Yes, let's check, please. We're going to listen one more time, but this time I want you to pay attention in order to check. So the first one, we have to take the trash out. You're going to tell me if it's between a father and a daughter, the conversation. Number 2, we have clear the table. It's a mother and a son. Yes, that's correct. Number 3, we have wash the dishes, a host and a guest. And number 4, unload the dishwasher. So let's listen and let's check. I don't know where is number 1. Okay, there it is. Let's listen.
Transcript 11.6, page 124. Exercise 3. 1.
Where are you going?
I'm just taking the trash out.
Don't bother. I have to go out in about 10 minutes. I'll do it then.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
Okay, so the first one. What do you think? Is it a conversation between a father and a daughter? Okay, let's listen. Probably we're going to listen the whole listening.
2.
Sam, where are you to?
To watch TV.
Will you clear the table first, please?
Oh, Mom, but the game's on.
It'll only take you 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
3.
That was delicious. Thank you. Let me wash the dishes.
No, don't worry. We'll put them in the dishwasher.
Okay, I'll load the dishwasher then.
4.
Katie, can you come and set the table?
Okay, I won't be a minute. I'm just finishing my homework.
Okay, number three, pardon, it was load the dishwasher, right? It wasn't, well, yes, of course, she said, let me wash the dishes, right? Eso es lo que ella dice, let me wash the dishes. And the host, well, the guest said, don't worry, we have a dishwasher. So the host is going to say, okay, so let me load the dishwasher. And what about number 4? Was it unload the dishwasher? Fernando, you think it was on the...
Creo que sería hacer la mesa o algo así.
Yes, what's the verb? When the table set or clear the table?
Set.
Yeah, so number 4 is going to be set the table, right? And Fernando, you think it was a married couple or was it a father and...
Father and daughter.
Yeah, here we are listening to a father and a daughter, definitely. So the first one, what could be the correct option? Abigail, probably you have the correct option. What is the one that is missing? We have a father and daughter. We have a host and guest. We have a mother and son.
Married couple.
Yes, it's going to be a married couple, right? It is a married couple. I'm going to write here some words that were probably difficult. So first of all, the word course, right? Tareas de casa. And the pronunciation is course. And then we have the other word that it was a host. Host. I cannot write. So let me move this. Host es el anfitrión de la casa, right? This vocabulary is important for you. Anfitrión. And guest es el invitado. El anfitrión de la casa, el invitado a la casa, right? It's a conversation between a host and a guest. And then what was the other word? Couple. Okay. A married couple es una pareja casada, right? So here I'm going to write couple. The pronunciation is going to be couple. Means pareja, right? Couple es una pareja. A couple of pages, a couple of glasses, a couple of... Pueden tener un par, una pareja de cualquier cosa. No necesariamente de casados, okay? So those are important words for you that we have learned today, right? Course, host, guest, couple. Please don't forget the difference between host and guest. Yes, you're going to see this a lot. No se olviden la diferencia entre host and guest. It's important. So now that we have this clear, let's see the phrases, right, that we have listened. Ahora vamos a enfocarnos en la conversación. So here we have the conversation. Read the sentences. Are they requests or offers? So now we're going to focus between if it's an offer or if it's a request. What's the difference? You're going to tell me, of course. For example, will you clear the table first, please? Let me wash the dishes. I load the dishwasher then. Can you come and set the table? Yes, what do you think? Offer es cuando nos ofrecemos hacer algo, right? That's an offer. Request va a ser cuando pedimos a alguien que haga algo, right? That's a request. Pedir. So, are we continue being 4? So let's start with you, Jose Luis, that I see that you bought some credit. Or probably you just enter. Okay, we're going to continue with the first 4 and then we continue with you 3 guys, yes? So, Fernando, what do you think about the first one? Will you clear the table first, please? You think it's an offer or it's a request?
Yeah.
¿Cree que alguien se está ofreciendo a hacer algo o alguien está pidiendo a alguien que haga algo? ¿Perdón?
Preguntando, o sea, está pidiendo request.
Yeah, it's a request, right? The first one is a request. Perfect. Will you clear the table first, please? Will you wash the dishes, please? Yeah, it's a request. What about number 2, Juanca? Let me wash the dishes. You think it's an offer or a request?
Offers.
Yeah, it's definitely an offer, right? Janet, what about number 3? I load the dishwasher then. Is it an offer or a request? Janet, what do you think about this phrase? I'll load the dishwasher. Is it an offer or a request? Okay, so we are going to continue with you, Abigail. What do you think about number 3? Is it an offer or a request?
Offers, teacher.
Yeah, number 3, it's an offer, right? I'll do this. Let me do this, right? And finally, number 4. So let me check. Jordi, what do you think about number 4? Can you come and set the table? Do you think that's an offer or it's a request?
Offer.
See, can you come set the table? So we're saying, can you and do this, please? Is it an offer?
Sí.
Well, actually, no, it's a request, this one. Yeah, it's a request. So here we have the difference, right? I'm going to write here. So asking someone to do something, that's a request. Yes, when you ask somebody, your mother, your sister, your friend, to do something, and offering to do something, that's an offer, definitely. Yes? So offer, cuando te ofreces hacer algo. Yes, you offer yourself. Usted mismo se ofrece. Request, you ask someone to do something. Request, pide a alguien hacer algo. Okay, that's the difference. So for request, what are the phrases that we have? We have two phrases, right? Will you, can you, and if you see the difference, if that for a request we're going to make a question, right? Para hacer pedidos, vamos a hacer normalmente preguntas, right? Will you do this for me, please? Can you do this for me? Will you help me with the homework? Can you clean your bedroom? Can you wash the dishes, please? Yes, this is important for you. Whereas for offer, we're going to say, let me do this, right? So, let me do this, or I'll do this. Yes, these are the phrases. So here you have request. Will you open the door, please? Can you open the door, please? Offer. Let me open the door. I'll open the door for you. Okay? That's the difference. So I'm going to try to make it a little bigger. Yes, it's perfect there. So now that we know the structures, we're going to see if you remember the correct order. Yes? Put the words in correct order to make requests or offers. So, Harold, I don't know if you can speak, but if you cannot speak, can you do number 4, please? And you can write on the text messages. Pedro, can you put number 1 in the correct order? This is a sentence, right? Can you put it in the correct order, Pedro? Number 2, please, Jordi. And number 3, please, Jose Luis. Number 4, Harold. So let's start with number 1. What do you have, Pedro, for number 1? What's the correct order?
Sería left you which that held my back.
You can read the sentences here. Sí, si quiere guiarse, puede leer las oraciones que están acá arriba, en el número 5. So we have, if it's a question, we're going to say, will you? If it's an order, we're going to say, let me do this, right? So one more time. Number 1, let después de let, ¿qué vamos a usar?
Me?
Yes.
Let me which? Perdón.
Well, after this we need a verb. Let me what? Después de eso necesitamos un verbo. Déjame lavar, déjame ayudarte, déjame limpiar, déjame...
Let me help.
Okay.
Which me back? Or me which back?
What about you, that? So until here it's correct. Let me help with that bag, right? But here is missing a word. Acá falta una palabra. ¿Cómo decimos ayudarte? Ayudarte a ti. What is the word that is missing, Pedro? We already have let me with that bag. But what about you, Pedro? Where are you going to put you?
Sorry, teacher. One more time, please.
The only word that is missing is you. So where are you going to put you?
Diría después de which. Which?
Okay, let me help with you that back. It doesn't make sense. Ahí no tiene mucho sentido. Déjame ayudar.
Let me you help with the back.
Let me you. No, normally it's going to be after the verb. Yes, let me help you with that back. Y en español decimos ayudarte, right? We have the verb in infinitive, ayudar. ¿Y a quién vamos a ayudar? A ti, right? To you. So let me help you with that bag. What about number 2? Let's go with number 2. And here this was for, I think it was for you, Jordi. Jordi, what do you have for number 2? It's a question.
Sería ahí la 2, ¿no?
Yes.
You, do me a favor. Algo así.
Okay, but what about will? Si fuese una oración, estaría bien. Do me a favor, right? But we need to make a question. ¿Cómo hacíamos las preguntas? Si ve acá el número 5, number 1.
Entonces vamos con William. No, pregunta no.
Yes, it's correct. Will. After will, what do we need? The subject.
Will you?
Perfect. Will you do me a favor? Right? Can you repeat, please?
Will you do me a favor?
¿Me harías un favor? Right? Will you do me a favor? What about number 3? Jose Luis, what do you have for number 3? We have a question one more time. And the same, Jose Luis. If you cannot speak, you can write here in the comments. And Harold, the same for you. For number 4, you can write here. So, Jose Luis, what do you think about number 3? Jose Luis, are you there? Okay, I think Jose Luis is not here, so let's go with number 4. Harold, what do you have for number 4? You managed to complete number 4? Or to write it? No, you're not here. Okay, so let's see. Number 3, Juanca, can you help Jose Luis? What do you think for number 3? What will be the correct order?
Can you open the door for me, please?
Okay. Can you open the door for me, please? Yes, it's right? Can you open the door for me, please? Right? And at the end, we're going to put comma, please. So number 4, Abigail, what do you have for number 4? Can you help Harold?
Sería I'll do that you
I'll
or
do
you
that
for you.
for you. Perfect. I'll do that for you. Right. Haré eso para ti. I'll do that for you. Okay, so now I want you to listen to the pronunciation and the stress, right? For example, here you have number 1. Let me help you with that bag. Yes, I want you to listen. Listen to the stress. Ahora quiero que presten mucha atención donde aumentamos el golpe de voz. Entonces, como estamos haciendo let me help you, es una oferta, right? Nos estamos ofreciendo ayudar. We're going to make a stress in the word help and in the thing we're going to help. Hacemos golpe de voz en el verbo y en la cosa en la que vamos a ayudar. So, let me help you with that bag. Now, everybody listen and repeat. We're going to do that, please.
Transcript 11.7, page 124. Asking and offering. 1,
Let me help you with that bag.
2,
Will you do me a favor?
3,
Can you open the door for me, please?
4,
I'll do that for you.
Okay, so for example, in number 1, help and bag were the 2 words, right? What about number 2? Well, first of all, I want to listen to you. Primero antes Janet, please can you read number 2? Correct stress.
Number 1 is let me. In number 2, will you?
Yeah, but the whole sentence with the correct pronunciation. Well, you're going to repeat after me, yes? Number 1, let me help you with that bag. Can you repeat, please? I just want you to repeat the sentence. Janet?
Let me.
Yeah, but can you read the whole sentence? Quiero que lea toda la oración, pero con la correcta intonación. Let me help you with that bag.
Let me help you with that bag.
Okay. Now number 2, please. Can you read one more time? Will you do me a favor?
Will you do me a favor?
Okay. Yeah, there it goes. So now let's go with you, Fernando. Can you read number 3 and number 4, please, Fernando?
Uh, can you open the door for me, please?
Okay. Number 4.
I'll do that for you.
Yes, that's it, right? I'll do that for you. And number 3, we're going to read it again. Can you open the door for me, please? Right? That's it. Can you open the door for me, please? Okay, so these are important for you because you're going to make a lot of offer, a lot of requests every time in English. Yeah, anytime that you want to speak to your teacher, you can say, teacher, please, will you repeat that, please, right? So you're going to request the teacher to repeat. Or teacher, can you explain the homework one more time, please, right? Yeah, so requests are important every time we're making requests. So I think we don't have any problems here. So we have finished Unit 11 with this. Yes, pay attention to offers and to requests. Now we're going to start with Unit 12. Yeah. So what are we going to talk about here? One more time, we're going to talk about top 10. Yes, the top 10 of something. You remember yesterday we talked about top 10 predictions of the work? Yes. Today we're going to continue talking about top 10 lifetime ambitions. So we're going to focus now on ambitions. What are your ambitions for the future? Dreams and ambitions, right? There is a difference between a dream and an ambition. It's good to have ambitions, by the way. So match the photos to 6 of the ambitions below. Here we have 6 photos, right? We have picture A, we have picture B, C. I want you to tell me what's the ambition. Do you think it's to do a parachute jump, to write a bestseller book, to run a marathon, to have a big family, to build your own dream home, to go on and around the world trip, to be your own boss, to make a fortune, or to direct a movie? And finally, number 10, to speak at least 3 languages. Which of these ambitions you see here in these pictures? Let's look at the pictures, yes? And let me check. Pedro, what do you think will be the ambition here in picture A?
Sería direct a movie.
Okay, to direct a movie, right? Yes, you want to be the director of a movie. So yeah, here you have a plaquette. So this is going to be to direct a movie. Pedro, what about picture B? If you look at picture B, here you have baby hand and a father's hand.
Have a big family.
Yes, that's it. To have a big family, right? Could be. But thank you so much, Pedro. So now I'm going to write that. Let's continue with Jordi. Jordi, what do you think about picture C and picture D? I'm going to write, yes, pay attention to picture C and picture D. So here, picture A, it was to direct a movie, right? Picture B, it was to have a big family. Yeah, these are ambitions. So Jordi, what do you think about picture C?
Es dinero, digamos, técnicamente, contando dinero.
Mm-hmm. So there you have the options. Which one you said?
La 8, make a fortune.
Yeah, it's to make a fortune, right? Everyone wants to have a lot of money to make a fortune, right? So this one is to make a fortune. And what do you think about picture D? It's about building. Pardon? Can you repeat?
Number 1. Sí, me acuerdo que está. Es carpintería, obviamente, pero. Sí.
Bueno, se refiere a construir algo, right?
Sí. Entonces. Build your dream home.
Yes, to build your own. Yeah, number 5, right? To build your own dream home. Acuérdense el verbo build, construir, la 1 se va a pronunciar, right? Build your own dream home. So here you have the meaning of own. I'm going to highlight this. ¿Qué significa own? So we often use own with a possessive adjective. Yes, we're going to use it with a possessive adjective. Build your own dream home. Build my own business. Have my own cell phone. Yes, I want to be my own boss. Don't use on with a or the. He built the own dream home. Yes, we're not going to use with a or the. How do you understand own? To build your own dream home. ¿Cómo entienden own en español? Or this phrase, how you understand this phrase, to build your own dream home.
Propio.
Okay. Yes, your own. Sí, tu propio. I want to be my own boss. Quiero ser mi propio jefe. Right? Yeah, that would be. So don't forget to use with a possessive adjective. Yes, your, her, their, with a possessive adjective. Now let's go with the last two pictures. Let's finish this. Abigail, what do you think about the last two pictures? Here you have picture E and picture F. Let's start with picture E. What do you think?
Run a marathon.
Yes, to run a marathon, right? If you have ever dreamed about run a marathon, so now you can put it in practice. Picture E will be run a marathon. Let me write, yes. I'm going to write this. To build your own home, right? Number E, to run a marathon. Let's move here. And picture F, Abigail, what do you think about picture F? Let me move this, yes. Here you have a person in a computer, right? What does that mean?
Sería read a bestseller.
Okay, to write a bestseller book could be also to be your own boss, but yeah, both of them, right? Well, here we have a lot of books, so yeah, it's going to be to write a bestseller. What is bestseller? Los más vendidos, right? Escribir un libro que sea muy vendido. So to write a bestseller. That's the purpose here. Let me see if I'm writing or not. Okay, so I'm going to check this. So there we have ambitions. Yes, I want you please to make a difference between ambitions and dream. They are not the same thing. It's important that you put yourself some ambitions, some dreams in order to reach them. Okay, perfect. Now we have this. To build your own dream home. Yes, that's it. To run a marathon, to write a bestseller. Okay. Yes. So now let's continue with the key vocabulary exercise B. No problems here, right? To do a parachute jump es saltar de un paracaídas. Depende de cada persona y sus ambiciones, right? To do a parachute jump, to go on an around the world trip. So, to travel around the world. Sí, viajar alrededor del mundo, write a bestseller. So now you know what's the meaning of bestseller. Son los libros más vendidos, right? To be your own boss. Ser tu propio jefe, run a marathon, make a fortune, have a big family, to direct a movie, to speak at least 3 languages or 4 languages that you want. So now let's see some common verb and collocations. This is important because here are particular collocations. Remember, collocations mean there are some verbs that go with some nouns. Sí, la palabra collocation significa que ciertos verbos se van a colocar con ciertos sustantivos. For example, we're going to say make dinner or have dinner, but you cannot say do dinner. ¿Sí? Podemos hacer o preparar la cena o cenar, right? But we cannot do dinner. We cannot take dinner. Never. So dinner is going to collate with make and have. ¿Sí? Entonces el sustantivo dinner, cena, va a ir o se va a colocar con estos verbos. Make dinner, have dinner. So now I'm going to give you some time to read at these words, right? A shower, a living, exercise, lunch, the bus, a list. And you have to decide which is the correct verb. Yes? I'm going to give you 1 minute to do this exercise. Pay attention to the nouns and to the verbs because this is common verb collocations. Okay, I'm going to give you 1 or 2 minutes. Look at them, think, and decide. Or you can use, right, one word in more than one circle. Sí, pueden poner un sustantivo en más de un círculo. Like, for example, dinner, right? You make dinner. How are you doing? Have you finished? Shall we check? Okay, I think we're going to check. Okay, good afternoon, Edson. So let's check everybody. Yes? Okay, Harold, I see. I understand. Okay, so here we are. And what do you have for make? Edson, we're going to start with you. So here we have some common verbs and collocations. Which of these nouns are you going to use with make? Edson, are you there?
Here, teacher, aún no lo hice. ¿Me escuchó,
Okay,
teacher?
but yes, but can you choose two? Let's just two nouns. Yes, which phrases? Make dinner, make. Let's do it together. Sí, vamos a hacerlo juntos. ¿Qué usualmente ve con make?
Make.
Make a show.
Cooking.
Make some cooking. Okay,
Cooking, yes.
so if yeah, could be if we have dinner, to have lunch, right? Si tenemos cena, vamos a hacer el almuerzo. So make dinner, lunch, and we're going to see what happened with cooking. Sí, vamos a ver cuál es el verbo correcto con some cooking. Okay, thank you, Edson. So we're going to continue with Fernando. Fernando, what do you have for make?
Exercise.
Well, actually, we're not going to say make exercise, but do exercise, right? We're gonna do exercise. We're gonna do work. We're going to do. Yes, I know that both make and do, they mean hacer. ¿Sí? Sabemos que ambos verbos make and do significan hacer. But when are we going to use make? Let me check. So we're going to use make when we use hands. ¿Sí? Vamos a usar el verbo make cuando usamos las manos. Make dinner, make a living, make a list, right? But with do, we're going to refer for exercise or homework. ¿Sí? Do implica todo lo que es físico. Do judo, do exercise, do kickboxing, do homework, right? So exercise, go with do. We're going to start with make the housework. Okay, well, actually, there we're going to use also do the housework. So let's take a look what we have here. And you said make a list, that's correct. So we're going to make a phone call, right? Make notes. And we're going to make a mistake, make money. I want to focus here, make a living. Yes, what's the meaning of make a living? Tal vez el más nuevo y el más complicado, el que no le encuentren sentido, sea este. Make a living. Well, that's a phrase, that's an idiom. I'm going to show you the picture. What does make a living mean? Make a living, it's an idiom, right? It's to earn the money one needs to pay for housing, food, right? Basically, the meaning is to earn the money. Make a living means to earn the money one needs to pay for housing, for food. En sí, lo que significa make a living es cuando uno gana el dinero para poder pagar sus necesidades, right? Poder pagar su vivienda, poder pagarse su comida. So it's the money that you earn when you want to pay your housing, your food. That's make a living. So it's important to remember this. So that's what we have with make. Make a list, make a phone call, make notes. Remember also make a mistake. ¿Sí? Siempre que hablamos de errores, siempre vamos a cometer errores, hacer errores, right? Make a mistake. And make money, of course. We're going to make money. También vamos a hacer dinero. What about with have? Let's see. Juanca, which nouns you have with have?
Just to check.
What do you have here with have? Which recollocations do you have? We're going to have dinner. Are we going to have a shower? What? Have a nap? Have the bath? Have lunch? Yes, of course we're going to have lunch. But also we're going to have a shower, right? Well, have a great job. I don't know where is shower.
Great job. No, creo que era take a shower.
Yes, well, but we also can have a shower. Can you read what we have here with have?
Okay, have dinner, have a great job, have children, have a good time.
Okay, yeah, that's it. But there is a word here that doesn't appear. We're going to find out later. Thank you, Juanca. What about take? Abigail, what do you have with take?
Take a shower.
Of course, definitely.
Take a list.
Well, we're going to make a list. Yes, we're going to make a list. Vamos a hacer una lista. Right? Make a list. What about a message, a phone call, a nap?
Eso igual sería, teacher.
Okay. Yes, there is a nap. Take a nap, take a message, take a bus. Something else?
Take a phone call.
Yes, take a phone call. What about a vacation?
También, teacher.
Yeah, we're going to take a vacation, right? Well, yes, we're going to take notes too. So pay attention with notes. We can make notes and take notes, right? Podemos hacer notas o podemos tomar apuntes. Take notes, make notes. Take a vacation and take a taxi, of course. Let's finish with the verb do. What do you have for the verb do? Let me check who is going to help me. Jordi, what do you have with the verb do?
Do exercise.
Yes.
Do the housework. Eso creo que entraría también.
Yes, perfect.
Do the shopping. No entraría también. The shopping.
Yeah, perfect. Do the shopping.
Some cooking.
Do some cooking. We're going to see. Okay, can you read the phrases that we have here, please?
Do work también entra. Some work.
So yeah, do a job, we're going to say also. Do a good job, right? So as you see, do. As you see here, do is going to be with all the physical exercise, or all with the physical thing, right? When you do the housework, so you're going to clean, you're going to move, you're going to wash the dishes, you're going to do a lot of things, right? So houseworks implies exercise movement. Do some work, so you need to use your computer, you need to think, do the shopping, you need to walk to the shopping and do the shopping, do some cooking. So we need to move, right? We need to do a lot of physical movement. That's the difference between do and make. So which do you consider is the best way to learn these verb collocations? ¿Cómo creen que sería la mejor forma de aprender o de memorizar estos collocations? ¿Cómo van a acordarse ustedes de que we're going to make a phone call? We're going to make a mistake. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to take a nap. What would be the best way? Básicamente Lo que les pregunto es cómo hacen para aprender. ¿Cómo piensan que van a memorizar estos? Or you don't want to? It's okay. Oh, well, I think the best thing for you will be to make notes, right? To make worksheets. Sí, la mejor forma para aprender esto vocabulario. Well, common verb collocations. So it's to put your own notes. Sí, todos tenemos eso de stick. Esas notitas que se pegan en todas partes. You write there, right? Make, and you write all do with make. Or you write have, put all the things that you can do with have. Take a nap es tomar una siesta. Nap, una siesta. Okay? So it's important that you start remembering, you start learning all of these things. Sí, es importante que empiecen a acordarse de todos estos verb y que lo pongan en práctica. Other way, otra forma de aprender, is that you go to Google, you write make collocations or collocations with make. Right? And there you have. So all the verbs that you are going to use with make, part of all the nouns. ¿Sí? Entonces ahí tienen todos los que van a usar con make. Si no quieren escribir, si les da flojera, pueden imprimirlo directamente y lo pegan en su cuarto, en su pared, right? Collocations with make, do, have, and take. Yes, and there you have this one. So we're going to make money, we're going to do business, do housework, have a party, right? Have a shower. Yes, that's what I was saying, have shower. Take a bath, take a break, take a taxi, take a holiday. Yes, take a photo. So this is the best way for you to learn. I hope you put in practice. Okay? Is there a word that you don't understand? ¿Hay alguna palabra que no entiendan? Well, now you know, take a nap, make a living, right? Those are important for you. Questions? Okay. Let's continue with exercise number 6. We're going to listen to Mari. Mari is going to talk about what she did yesterday. So we're going to listen to these verbs, but in the past, right? Entonces vamos a escuchar estos verbos, pero en el pasado. Vamos a acordarnos del pasado de estos verbos. So we have make. The past simple is made, right? Aquí cambiamos la K por una D. Made. We have. The past simple is had. Sí, borramos todo esto de V y le aumentamos una D. Had. We have take. The past is took, right? So we're going, yesterday I took a shower. Yesterday I took a nap. And the past simple of do is did. So I want you please to listen and take note. What are the common verbs that Mari is talking about? Yes, number 1, which of the common collocation does she use? Which of the ambitions on the list has she achieved? Achieve means ha logrado, lo ha alcanzado. ¿Cuáles de esas ambiciones ha logrado cumplirlas o las ha alcanzado? Yes? So let's do this. I think we're going to finish the exercise. It's important that you remember this verb collocation. Listen to Mari talking about what she did yesterday. Remember the past simple of these verbs. Let's do it. And we finish the class, so you're free. Let me check. Yes. Let's listen, everybody, please.
Unit 12, Transcript 12.1, page 127. Exercise 6.
Yesterday was a really stressful day. I have so much to do, really. I have 4 children, so that's a big responsibility. It's a daily responsibility. The problem is that I work from home. I have a great job. I'm a journalist and I make a living writing articles. So I have the family and my work, and I need to balance the two. That's not always easy. Well, yesterday they went to school, as usual, and after that I did the housework. Then I worked on my articles for the rest of the morning. I had lunch at 2. Then I did some work on the computer and I made some phone calls. But by then it was 6 o'clock and the kids were home again. It was time to make dinner and prepare them for bed. I looked at my watch. It was 9 o'clock. I didn't take a shower or rest the whole day. I didn't have time. I need to organize my time better.
Okay, yeah, she talked a lot, right? She mentioned a lot of common collocations. So we're going to listen one more time. And please remember, right? So yesterday was a busy day. I did a lot of homework. I did a job. I did the housework. I had children. What did she mention? And remember, please, also to pay attention to the ambitions. Yes? Let's pay attention to these ambitions that we have here. To do a parachute jump, write a bestseller, probably be her own boss, right? Or make a fortune. I don't know. You have to pay attention. Here you have the ambitions. Let's listen one more time. And finally, we check.
Unit 12, Transcript 12.1, page 127. Exercise 6.
Today was a really stressful day. I have so much to do. I have 4 children, so that's a big responsibility. It's a daily responsibility. The problem is that I work from home. I have a great job. I'm a journalist and I make a living writing articles. So I have the family and my work, and I need to balance the two. That's not always easy. Well, yesterday they went to school, as usual, and after that I did the housework. Then I worked on my articles for the rest of the morning. I had lunch at 2. Then I did some work on the computer and I made some phone calls. But by then it was 6 o'clock and the kids were home again. It was time to make dinner and prepare them for bed. I looked at my watch. It was 9 o'clock. I didn't take a shower or rest the whole day. I didn't have time. I need to organize my time better.
Okay. Let's check what you have. I'm going to stop sharing. Yeah, so Pedro, which verbs did you listen? Which were the common collocations that she mentioned? You remember? You want to take a look? Yes, Pedro, you remember some common collocations that she mentioned to use? If you want, you can mention 2 or 1. Which one did you listen?
Se escuchó un poquito entrecortado. Perdón, teacher.
Okay. What a pity. Probably it's my internet. So that listen well. Let me check. Edson, do you manage to listen well? No, anything? What about you, Juanca? You can tell me at least one common collocation or two. What did you listen? What did she do yesterday? No, nobody? Come on, everybody, let's finish this. And then we're going to a bit. So probably you, Abigail, you have at least one common collocation or the ambition.
Teacher, ya escuché a great job.
Okay, to have a great job.
Creo que también escuché children.
Yeah, she has 4 children, right?
Después ya lo escuché entrecortado.
Oh, really? Okay, that's a pity. Okay, so I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to show you the audio. So actually, she said, I have 4 children. I have a great job, right? I made a living. So remember, made a living. She's going to earn money in order to pay the food, in order to pay the housing, right? She did the housework yesterday. She had lunch. She did some work. She made a lot of phone calls, right? She made dinner. Actually, what's the difference between make dinner and have dinner? Acuérdense que make dinner es preparar la cena. Yes, prepararla. Cocinarla, todo eso. Have dinner is when you eat. Entonces, cenar ya es cuando comemos. Have dinner, right? Take a shower. Yes, so yesterday she took a shower and she took a nap. A rest. Sí, descansó un poco, tomó una siesta. Well, the ambition that she talked about, it was to have a big family, right? Well, she has 4 children and she worked from home, right? I'm not sure if she's her own boss, but she worked from home. So I'm going to send you this, and this is going to be your homework for tomorrow, okay? Well, please practice exercise. Complete the sentences with the correct form. Everybody, please pay attention. The correct form. ¿Sí? La forma correcta significa que puede ser negativo, puede ser una pregunta, puede ser en presente, puede ser en pasado, puede ser en futuro. The correct form. I want you please to pay attention. You can't noise in the library. ¿Sí? Para completarlo, denle una mirada a esto. Which are the common collocations, right? I like scuba diving and... Entonces, sabemos que después de like, el verbo va a ir con ing, right? I like scuba diving and underwater photos. So, which verb are we going to use with photos? And number 3, you have a question, right? And we're talking about tomorrow. So, probably it's the future. En el número 3 es una pregunta. Y como tenemos la palabra tomorrow, so it's going to be about the future, right? So please pay attention to number 3. So it's going to be, will you, are you going to, what? Yes, this is going to be the homework for tomorrow. And once you finish doing exercise A, so you continue with B and C. Well, on exercise B is not difficult. You just have to choose the correct verb. If it's make, do, have, or take, and you complete this here. And finally, number C, you are going to make your own sentences. Yes. En el último ejercicio, quiero prestar mucha atención a sus propias oraciones. You are going to make your own sentences using 6 of the collocations from the previous exercise. Please remember that you can create your sentences, negative sentences, sentences past, in the present, in the future. Es importante que ya pongamos en uso los 3 tiempos que hemos visto. Hemos visto el presente, el pasado, el futuro. Sus oraciones, traten de hacerlo en el pasado, en el futuro, en presente. En presente ya hemos visto mucho. Así que presente, traten de no hacerlo en presente. Yes, practice the past simple, the future. And that's going to be. Questions that you have?
Teacher, ¿puede repetir de nuevo? Se le escuchó entrecortado.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to send you a document. Yes, in that document you have 3 exercises. The first exercise, you have to choose the correct verb. If it's make, have, take, or do. Sí, en el primer ejercicio tienen que escribir el verbo correcto. And in the correct form. En la forma correcta. ¿Sí? ¿Qué significa forma correcta? So it could be the past, it could be the future, it could be present, it could be positive, could be negative. I want you to pay attention to that. Sí, presten mucha atención a la oración. Si es una oración o una pregunta en el futuro, en el pasado, en el presente. Yes, that's the first one. Exercise B, you just have to write the verb. En el ejercicio B es simple. Leen los sustantivos que tienen y escriben el verbo correcto. And finally, the exercise C, you have to write 6 sentences. En el último ejercicio tienen que crear sus propias oraciones. I just want you to write 6 sentences, okay? Don't use the present. Write your sentences in the past or in the future, as you want. Si pueden escribir sus oraciones en el pasado o en el futuro, no en el presente. And that's it. That's the homework. So I'm going to show you here one more time. Yes? Here you have, this is exercise A, B, and C. That's it. Okay, pay attention, please. The correct form. Presten mucha atención a la forma correcta. Well, that's it. You listen to that? Anyway, if you have doubts, ask me. Sí, chicos, como es la última semana, tenemos que ir poniéndole más ganas al inglés. And show you how it's going to be the final oral test. Sí, estoy haciendo esto para decir las reglas del último examen oral. So the final oral test is going to be divided in 3 parts. Yes, we're going to have 3 parts. The first part, as you know, is your introduction. So introduce yourself for at least 1 to 2 minutes. Sí, quiero que se presenten, que hablen de ustedes mismos por 1 o 2 minutos. ¿De qué van a hablar? Well, I want you to talk about yourself, what you do every day, right? Your routine, what you did your last winter vacation, what are your likes and dislikes in food, your preference in gadgets, what is your dream job, and finally, what are your plans for Christmas and New Year's? Sí, quiero que me hablen de eso en la primera parte. Si ven, la primera parte es presente, right? It's the simple present. what you do every day, your routine, ¿sí? Su rutina, lo que hacen cada día, en eso vamos a usar el presente. I want you to tell me what you did your last winter vacation. So that is the past, right? Tienen que contarme lo que hicieron en su vacación de invierno. Your likes and dislikes in food. Yes, remember that we have talked about food. Which is your favorite food? Which you don't like? Your preferences in gadgets. So which gadget is better than which other gadget? Which brand do you prefer in cell phone? You prefer Sony, you prefer Samsung. What is your dream job? ¿Sí? ¿Cuál es su trabajo deseado, su trabajo de sueño? And finally, your plans. What are your plans for Christmas and New Year's? Sí, como ya estamos cerca de Navidad y del Año Nuevo, yo creo que ya todos tienen sus planes, qué es lo que van a hacer. So for this, you're going to use the future, right? I'm going to travel to La Paz. I'm going to eat a turkey for Christmas. For New Year, I'm going to have a party with my friends. I don't know. This is the first part. Please, it's only 1 minute, 2 minutes. Sí, la primera parte solo dura 1 a 2 minutos. ¿Ok? Así que traten de hablarlo, no se puede hablar mucho en 1 minuto, en 2 minutos. No hagan pausas. Yo me voy a dar cuenta si están leyendo, so that's also something that I'm going to explain later. On the second part, you're going to make a conversation with your partner, okay? So I want you to create a conversation. Choose one topic. You have to decide. You can make a conversation in a restaurant, ordering food, or you can create a job interview. Sí, quiero que escogen una de las dos. Una conversación en un restaurante. So one is the customer and the other is the waiter. Or a conversation in a job interview. Sí, o una entrevista de trabajo. Decían entre estos dos. And finally, the third part, well, this is going to be a description of a picture, and you're going to have some questions about that picture, right? La última parte siempre les muestro imágenes. Les pido que escriban la imagen y luego que hagan preguntas a su compañero, right? So the teacher is going to show you some pictures that you have to describe and make questions to your classmate. So these 3 points are important. It's mandatory to turn your cameras on for the final oral test. So everybody, please, I want you to turn your cameras. Yes. Sí, va a ser obligatorio tener las cámaras prendidas para el examen final. The person that is reading from his computer is going to have 2 points less in the final test. Okay? Si deciden leer de su computadora, van a tener 2 puntos menos. So please, I don't want you to read. This is an oral test. I want you to speak, right? I want you to speak fluently. Sí, yo quiero que hablen, que no lean de su computadora. And yes, the last point is I won't tolerate students that speak slowly and hesitating. Sí, no voy a aceptar estudiantes que estén hablando lento, como si estuvieran leyendo, o como si estuvieran teniendo muchas dudas, right? I don't know. So that makes me waste time. Please, I want you to speak fluently. Es por eso que les estoy diciendo con tiempo anticipado de que va a tratar el examen oral, para que se preparen, para que no estén hablando despacio y dudando, right? Anyway, I'm going to send you this. Any doubts that you have? ¿Tienen alguna pregunta? De todas formas, ese documento se los voy a pasar. No doubts, no questions. So, okay, that's going to be all for today. Remember that tomorrow is the final presentation of workbook, right? Workbook Unit 11. Yes, only Unit 11. And the Richmond platform, also Unit 11. Okay? So that's going to be, could be the first part of Unit 12, what we're seeing right now, right? Puede ser hasta la primera parte de la unidad 12. Sí, la primera página. Todo lo que hemos visto hoy día. The common verb collocations, right? Make, do, have, take. And please, it's important that you start using the present, the past, and the future. Sí, es importante que ya sepan usar los distintos tiempos que hemos aprendido. El presente, el pasado y el futuro. Okay? Because you cannot pass to the next level, level B1, right? If you don't know how to make a sentence in the present, if you don't know how to speak about the past or the future, it's going to be difficult for you. Sí, no voy a hacer pasar a estudiantes que no sepan hacer oraciones en presente, en pasado, en futuro. Sí, porque en el siguiente nivel las cosas se ponen más difíciles. So, if you don't have any other question, we're going to see us tomorrow. Yes. Sí, acuérdense que el día de mañana es su último día para hacerme cualquier pregunta, cualquier duda que tengan de la unidad 8, 9, 10 y 11. Sí, cualquier duda, pregunta de algún tema que no hayan entendido. Acuérdense que el jueves es el examen final y el viernes el examen final. The speaking, right? Okay, so that's going to be all. Yes, have a nice afternoon. Please study your English, practice your English, get ready for the final test, right? And that's it. So goodbye, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Have a good afternoon, Miss.
Have a good afternoon too, Fernando.
Bye bye, teacher.
Goodbye, Abigail.